Welcome to the Blockchain Chef Show. My name is Steven, a self-taught broadcast technician and the creator of the Creator Blueprint. I'm building a Web 2, Web 3 hybrid cooking show built on culture, flavor, and sovereignty. So let's start cooking. The recipe we're making today is my Southwestern corn butter and chicken finishing glaze, the first part of a two-flavor arc. Right here we're starting with the foundation of the entire glaze, which is 1 cup of butter. And this is softened butter, very softened butter, so it will emulsify quick. Again, this is 1 cup of butter. And then I'm going to take the zest of 2 large limes. Let's see. And I want to emphasize this so you know the difference. You want to make sure you just get the rind of it and not get any extra part. Once you cover it one time, that's all you need to do. So we're going to use 2 zested limes, large limes. That's good. Once again, this part is bitter, so you just don't want to go over that again, okay? But we're getting the essential oils, the essential flavor of the lime, which is absolutely delicious by doing this. And I left the butter out for at least a couple hours. I want it real soft. You also could put it in the microwave, but watch it, because if you go over, you'll melt it. I'd say start out at 20 seconds or 15 seconds and measure it from there if you're going to use the microwave method. So now I got 2 limes in here, and I'm going to use the juice of one of the limes. It's all right. The lime's too big for the juicer. Okay, so now we got 2 zested limes, the juice of one of the zested limes in here. And I'm going to go with half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of small paprika, 2 teaspoons of chipotle powder, so we get that good chili flavored heat all the way through the butter and to the finishing corn. So there we go. And then next, what I like to do is just, it's all my recipes at blockchainchefshow.com in detail on my website. is 1 tablespoon of cilantro. So 1 tablespoon. You want it kind of fine because you don't want the big leaves that could burn when you put the butter on the caramel. So that's good. I got my tablespoon right here. Looks like it's just right there. So you're gonna put that 1 tablespoon of cilantro. And then we're going to emulsify it. You want to make sure you get all the butter solids. Get a solid emulsification. So I'm going to show you that on here so you know. Because when you get the free recipe PDF on my blockchainchefshow.com, I want you to know all the details. Now that is looking like good color. Well, no, you got one more solid in there. See that? That's what I mean. You want to get all those solids. Okay? And that's the kind of color you're looking for, okay? And so now that we got this done, I got steamed corn, about 75 to 80% done. I'm not gonna show you how to steam corn. You're going with a pot, you'll figure it out. So let's get over to the stove and where we're gonna char the corn. I'm gonna come out and finish with this butter and cover it in some coteja cheese. Okay. Now we're charring the corn on the comal. This is where the flavor wakes up, blistered and smoky and full of flavor. So I have the comal preheated to about medium-high heat, about 10 to 15 minutes. So it's ready. Now I'm not going to move it. I'm going to leave it for a good 45 seconds to a minute before I move it. Oh yeah, you can hear that blistering. Now, of course, if you have a grill, you can take these out to the grill and do the same technique I'm going to show you, okay? Now here's the cottage cheese we're going to roll in. And while this is cooking, I'm going to emphasize this so you know. I'm going to put the buttered corn right here and then roll it down here. So there's a reason why we do it like that, okay? You can kind of press too, like this. And we'll get that uneven side of the cornstarch a little faster. And you just go down the line. Just like that. So we get this side now. That side. Now I already have this corn about 75 to 80% steamed already. It really does make it easier. And that's all in the recipe too on blockchainchefshow.com. And you just kind of want to observe and see if one's not charring as fast as the other ones. You move it according to where the heat is located on the comal, or if you're using a backyard grill, a grill you're using that, you would adjust the heat ranges on that. And once you have that char with the sweetness of the butter and the cheese, it's absolutely amazing combo. The chipotle chili with the lime really pops with the char of the corn. And you get that cheese at the end. Oh yeah. Look at that one looking good. So we get, and if one finishes early, the other one, put it to the side. Then you can send it other ones that aren't as done yet. This one looks like needs the most love. This one. This one. If you got one side you want to get like this side, you can kind of put it like that. We're almost getting there to where we're going to put the butter. You want to make sure you put the fan on before you apply the butter, because some smoke will happen. You want the fan circulating before you do that. Good, these two. Let me get that right. Almost a couple minutes out for buttering. Okay. I say we can butter from here. There's a fine line between being charred and burnt, but this is pushing the line, but this brings back that sweetness of the char with the butter. It's amazing. So let's get this fan on. And now I'm going to show you how I butter them and roll them in the hot cheese. You gotta be fast at this step. You gotta be fast because smoke can arise, the fat needs to come out. Get it here. Butter one more time. That. Roll it in the cheese. That. Both sides. Done. Move on. And this is where you gotta have some speed. Butter once. Turn once. Butter twice. Move on. Time. Butter once. Butter twice. Move on. Once. Twice. Again, right here again. One. Just more flavor. Now this recipe will do about 8 cups of corn. It's mapped out in my recipe on BlanchetteChefShow.com, all the details. So there we go. Right here, that's what you're looking for. So I'm going to take you over, we're going to garnish these and they're done. Alright, our corn is charred, our butter is ready, and now we're finishing this dish with intention, so let's plate it up. Alright, look at the char and that cotillard crust. That's the finish we want every time. Now what I like to also do is take a little cilantro, just a little garnish. Real fine. That's good. And then this is how I plate it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take a little cilantro right around the top like that. Just like that. Then I like to take a lime cheek, put one on the plate, cut the other lime cheek, squeeze it over it, just like that. Oh yeah. And there you go. We're ready to eat. This is my Southwestern corn butter and chicken finishing glaze butter recipe made in the street corn recipe. And I hope you enjoy it. And there you go.